Moses had a very special meeting with God himself on the Mount of Sinai. In Exodus 31 verse 18 I read, "And when he made an end of speaking with him on Mount Sinai, he gave Moses 2 tablets of the testimony, tablets of stone, written with the finger of God." God knew that his own people will need a guideline, some rules to follow to keep safe, guiding them in how to live life and how to please God, knowing what to do and what not to do. So in God's love towards his children, he gave Moses these 2 tablets with the 10 commandments on. And just like it was relevant back then, Jesus himself says in Matthew 5 how important it is still today to live according to those guidelines, because then we can please the Lord.
Isn't that just amazing? God is just wonderful. He gave Moses and his people the 10 commandments, the do's and the don'ts for life, so that they can have and live a life pleasing unto the Lord. But even greater for me today and for you is God has given us the Word. He has given us the Bible so that we can also have a guideline, do's and don'ts, what to do and what to look out for, how to be careful and how to live a life that's pleasing unto Him. The Bible is God's holy word. He has given this to us so that we can actually use it. You see, the Bible is almost like a map. Now, you probably want to know, what on earth is a map? Let me explain to you. There's many roads out there. We want to go visit somewhere, but we don't know how to get there. So, then we need a map. You'll open it up, find where you are, right there in Somerset West, and let's, for example, say I want to go and visit my cousin in George. Then I know I need to get onto that red road, which is the N2, and follow it all the way till past Mossel Bay till I get to George. So the map will direct us. It will tell us turn left, turn right, and just keep straight, don't turn. Something else that you might be more familiar with is the GPS on mommy or daddy's phone. Or maybe you have a fancy GPS in the car. And that does the same thing. The GPS with a voice will tell you, turn left, turn right, do this, do that, be careful, there's a roadblock, etc. So that is what a map is about. So the Bible is like a map. Now we know that. But the Bible is also like something else. And I quickly want to play a game with you. Are you ready? Okay. What is this? Oh dear, it's a very dangerous lighter. Don't play with these at home. What about this one? Yes, it's a globe. You probably said it's a light. What about this? It's a candle. And this one? It's a lantern. And then what about this one? Yes, it's a flashlight. And last but not least, something I would love to use very soon, it's a headlamp. Now, when it's dark, we all need a light, right? Because if you don't have something like a flashlight when you go camping, you might not know where to go. And then you might stumble. Oh, and worse, you might even fall. And that will be Aina, right? So a headlamp and a flashlight is a good idea. Have you ever seen cockroaches at night? When you switch on the light, they scatter away and they go hide. The Bible tells us that the word is like a lamp to our feet and a light to our path.
You see, God's word is like a light that guides us. It's like that map that I told you about that shows us direction, because we don't always know what to do next, what is the right thing to do and what is wrong. So sometimes we really come to a crossroad where we need to decide, and we don't always know whether it's the right answer. But God's word will give us light. It will direct us like that map and tells us exactly what is the do's and the don'ts for life.
What does that mean for me?
That means we need to do what God's word tells us to do. Oh dear, this wind. If God's word says, "Children, obey your parents, for this is right," we need to listen to mom and dad the first time. In Ephesians 6 it says, "Children, obey your parents, for this is right." And it also says in Ephesians 4 verse 32, "Be kind to one another." That means you need to be friendly with your brother and sister, even if it doesn't feel like you want to. In Matthew, it teaches us, "Whatever you want men to do to you, do also to them." So that means if your brother is nasty to you, don't be nasty back to him. Be kind, because that is what God's word teaches us to do. Be kind, obey your parents, and do to others as you want them to do to you.
May I please have a turn?
Sure. Here you go.
Thanks. Annabelle!
Yes?
Please go and clean up your room.
Do I have to?
Annabelle!
Ugh, fine.
Oh, so that's what I need to do.